Hello, today I am alone and I will be by myself for the next couple days.
Nice.
I wanted to record this video just to, have a record of my thoughts during this period on how being alone can affect your creativity and life, which I think could be an interesting topic in this channel. I don't actually live by myself. I live with my husband and we both work from home, so we are together in each other's company all the time. That's not going to be the case for today and for the next 3 days, which is quite unusual.
That's nice.
Most creative work is really lonesome in nature, at least that's my experience. Really independently of the methods that you use to kind of make the artwork, I really think that being alone is a great vehicle to work. At the end of the day, it's kind of like that. But sometimes it can be challenging to find, alone time. And when I do find it, it's easy to kind of go into a place that is much more negative and lonely than times of productive aloneness. Aloneness? And sometimes the difference between being lonely and being alone is super subtle. And the fact that you're not around other people is just really hard to deal with, and you feel lonely. It's crazy how perspective can radically change what from the outside might look like the same situation. When the experience of being alone just makes you feel down and less worthy because you are by yourself, then you really are feeling lonely. But if rather than that you actually feel excited about the things that you're about to do in your time off and you just are invested into what you're doing, then you're in a much more creative space and you can actually look forward to the things that you're going to do, and it basically makes the experience of being alone very worth it. One thing I actually struggle with is not prioritizing the time to be alone. If I have a free day and when I don't have any other person that I can be directly accountable to, then it's really easy for me to actually start my day by missing the time in the morning when I wanted to start it. Now that's not great, and it does make me feel a bit guilty that I am just wasting my time. And this can very easily have a snowballing effect when I feel sad and guilty that I'm wasting my life away. And so to avoid slacking off, I have actually scheduled myself some Catalan classes in the morning that are free in the place that I'm living right now. I find that that's a great way to make myself accountable in the morning for something, and starting off my day learning something new. It just gets me going for the rest of the day because I already am out there in the world, and then when I come back home I've already accomplished something for that little bit of time in the morning. For me, the best way to enjoy my time alone is to draw, to paint, to experiment. That makes me feel so much in my element, and it gives me inner satisfaction and energy. It is a great feeling. And I've seen it thrown around that this might be a question of whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, how much you actually enjoy and can make the most of your time alone. And I've been thinking about this because I think I can fit as an introvert, but I'm not sure. And I actually wanted to see if you guys know for sure that you are one thing or the other, because I definitely get a lot of positive things out of spending time with myself, and I don't do nearly enough of it. But at the same time, I also really need time with others. I think sometimes my vibes come across more like I'm an introvert because I don't speak a lot or very loudly. My energy, I think, is more calm, but I definitely really need, and I kind of feed off other people's energy. I really like social events and being with friends. Sometimes, maybe because of that as well, it's a bit hard for me to prioritize my time at home by myself. But I really think that whether you're an introvert or extrovert, don't we all need some time to be with ourselves in our own environment? I don't know. Today is another day. I'm up. It's about 10 in the morning. I'm ready to continue with the watercolors that I started yesterday. I'm kind of sorry that I didn't film it because you're not always up to record the process, but I'm actually quite happy with the watercolors. This is what we have. For sure, there are many different ways of being alone. It's really easy when you're by yourself to get sucked into distractions that basically absorb your attention and boycott the time that you were actually going to spend doing things yourself. And of course, if I am spending my time finding ways to distract myself from my own thoughts, then I'm not really able to be in my own company. And I think a much better quality time spent with yourself would be to actually be thinking and actually expressing your thoughts through drawing, painting, writing, any number of ways in which you can translate your inner world into something. I also find that when I'm able to spend some time by myself and then go and meet other people, I tend to be much happier in my social time after I have spent some time doing the things that I like to do as a creative. I feel like I'm able to enjoy it much more and be, there for others and present after I have had my own alone time. And that's because, at least for me, it's quite easy when I am with others to be a bit self-obsessed and think about everything that I'm doing, how I can come across as well. It's important to, have your own time to dedicate to your things so that you can free, that space in your head to really be a better listener and be there for others rather than stuck inside your head. So at least for me, spending more quality time with myself is something that I really want to pursue going forward for, all these different reasons. It is important to have the space and time to be creative, however shape that might take in your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing your comments because this is a topic that I think is probably relevant and probably also so different for every single one of us. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!